What is Easter? Let's talk about it. 1543. Easter is the most important festival of the Western Christian year, celebrating Jesus Christ's death and resurrection, rising from the grave, following his crucifixion on Good Friday. Easter Sunday is a culmination and is the first day of Eastertide. Easter marks the end of the 40 days of Lent. Easter Sunday, or simply Easter, or simply Easter Day, is the first day of Easter week, which ends on Easter Saturday. Christ's resurrection forms the basis of Christian faith, as it demonstrates Jesus to be the Son of God and symbolizes his conquest of death. According to the Gospels, it was at sunrise on the first day of Easter, the third day following Jesus' death, that the woman who followed Jesus found the great stone blocking his tomb had been rolled away, and the tomb was empty. The Gospel of John, chapter 20, verse 14 through 16, relates how Mary Magdalene meets Jesus by the tomb, but does not at all recognize him at first, taking him to be a gardener. Finally, realizing that he is indeed risen from the dead, as he had promised he would, she runs and tells the disciples the good news. These events fulfill the prophecy that the Son of Man must be handed over to sinful men, be crucified, and 3 days later rise to life. Luke chapter 24, verse 7. Easter is related to the Jewish festival Pascha, which is Passover. In John chapter 3, verses 6, "For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son." So how is Easter calculated? Easter is a movable feast, which means the date is not fixed in the calendar, but instead calculated according to the lunar calendar, formalized in ecclesiastical date tables, based on the date of the vernal equinox. In AD 325, the Council of Nicaea declared that Easter always falls on the first Sunday after the first full moon that occurs on or after the vernal equinox. The date of Easter Sunday can thus fall between March 22nd and April 25th. Between March 22nd and April 25th. The date of the Orthodox Easter, also known as Pascha, as celebrated in Eastern Christianity, is the same as Easter in some years, but differs in other years. Okay, so what's Easter Monday? Good question. Easter Monday is the day after Easter Sunday, obviously, celebrated as a holiday in mainly largely Christian cultures, especially among Roman Catholics, and in Eastern Orthodox churches. In the Roman Catholic liturgical calendar, Easter Monday is the second day of the octave of Easter week, and analogously in the Eastern Orthodox Church, it is the second day of Bright Week, a tradition observed on Easter Monday. A tradition observed on Easter Monday is egg rolling. The event is different in different countries, pushing eggs with spoons to roll them down slopes or hills in some kind of competition to see who egg rolls the furthest. In the United States, an egg roll is held every year with kids that age from around 13 years old or so. Easter Monday is a public holiday in most countries, but not in the United States. Okay then, so what's Easter Friday? Good question. The term Easter Friday, when used correctly, refers to the Friday in Easter week, the Friday after Easter. However, the term refers to the Friday before Easter, more commonly known as Good Friday. They get these mixed up all the time, as it is a part of Holy Week. Even though this usage is incorrect, Easter Friday is followed by Easter Saturday, which is the last day of Easter week. Okay, so what's Easter Saturday? According to the Canonical Gospels, Jesus rose from the dead on the third day after his crucifixion, which was on Good Friday. His resurrection is celebrated on Easter Sunday, also called Easter Day or Resurrection Day, Resurrection Sunday, Pascha, or simply Easter. Now, Bright Saturday, a term used in the liturgy of Easter Christianity, is the Saturday following the Christian Easter Sunday, Christian festival of Easter. It is more commonly referred to as Easter Saturday and is the last day of Easter week, also called Bright Week. Okay, so what is Orthodox Easter Sunday? Why 2 Easter Sundays? Let's talk about it. Orthodox Easter is Pascha and Resurrection Sunday. In most years, the date differs from the date of Easter. The date of Easter in Western Christianity, Catholics and Protestant Easter, and is usually 1 week, but occasionally 4 to 5 weeks. However, in some years, Orthodox Easter coincides with Western Easter, and both observances fall on the same day. Pascha is a Greek transliteration of the Hebrew word Pishka. I hope I pronounced it right. Whatever. It means Passover. I know what you're going to ask. What is Passover? It's also the story of Moses in the Holy Bible. God appeared to Moses in the burning bush and commanded him to go to Egypt and lead his people to freedom with help from his brother Aaron. God inflicted 10 plagues on Egypt. After the 10th plague, the Pharaoh agreed to let the Egyptians leave with their possessions. As they had to leave in a hurry, gathering up all their stuff, the bread that they was baking, they didn't have time to let it rise. So they baked unleavened bread. Passover is historically related to the Christian Easter and the Islamic Ashura. Eastertide is simply Easter time, the time of Easter. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to us so you can get videos like this and more in the future. Don't be petty. As always, thank you for watching another episode of Cheat Codes.
Cheat code. Here go all the cheat codes. I'ma give them all the cheat codes. Here go all the cheat codes. Who for thought they out here starving on the streets, though? What you doing about it? Here go all the cheat codes. My mama told me that is every man for themselves. God for us all, but I got the streets, though. And I'ma give them all the cheat codes. 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 Yeah. Sleeping on me, you can't even beat me in your dreams. First round draft pick, MVP of the team. You contemplating making plans, I already bounced. When you jumped off the porch, I was nowhere to be found. My intuition telling me the wave coming. Run up on me, you'll walk away. Stumble out, tunnel vision. On the corner watching cars. We hit the kitchen, sell the product and go to the mall.